Hello lovelies and welcome to beautiful Angel Blossom and her random channel. There might be a unicorn here. You never know.
Hello everybody, Angel here. We have this Steelton 3D Flames Tower Heat. This is something you always want to look out for on heaters. I don't know. It was on sale. I'm trying to think how would be a good way to open this up. That's from the top, and then it's got like these sides right here. We will figure it out. We will definitely figure it out. It's really cold in this room. And there's no heat or anything up here except for space heaters. And, well, the heater I used last year didn't do much good in here. So I needed something with the fan on it. So, anyway. You know, you shouldn't have to destroy a box in the way of getting it out. That's something you should never have to do. That's ridiculous, though. You have to almost destroy a box to get something out. This is going to be a successful unboxing now. Try, what is it, 100? So now I can get underneath this. There, see? Now it's unboxed. Here it is. That's not great. Warnings. Oh. Oh. That is a computer fan. Well, that's great. What kind of heater is this again? For show? Hypothermia can result in death in infants and the risk of heat stroke, hypothermia. Isn't hypothermia where that you get so cold? Or to operation manual to figure out how that base goes on and goes together. So it's got touch controls up here at the top. Can't they just have a plus and minus symbol to, I don't know, for the timer and for the heat, you know, plus and minus, you know, press the temperature button for heat. Plus and minus. And plus, it doesn't seem to have, for as much as this costs, I don't even think there's high, medium, or low settings on this. We're going to see how good of a job this does heating the room up on the low setting. I have my reservations about that computer fan in there. But we will see. And that's kind of useless though too. Well, everyone, just give a little update. It's on high, and now it's up to 77 degrees in here. So it's definitely heating the room, but here's the thing. If it's on the first heat stage, it will shut off. And it will beep 3 or 4 times and shut off. It will shut off where it won't turn itself back on. So, with that being said, if you're going to use this in the middle of the night, and you got it on the first heat stage, it will turn itself off. And it will wake you up with all the beeping. I mean, this thing beeps more than a microwave does. Really, does space heaters need to have an annoying alarm like microwaves? Anyways, it's well past the temperature that I had it set to. I wanted to see how quickly it warmed up this room. And it took it, I would say, about an hour. Temperatures were probably in the 50s in here, so, but yeah. Yeah, I figured I would just... Everyone, it's Angel here, and, yeah, this is a few days, actually 3 or 4 days after probably a week after shooting this, video, the first part. Here's some things I don't like about this. First and foremost, I don't think that's accurate reading of the room temperature. Second of all, you can only... Sorry, I don't feel the greatest. I'm really tired. And second of all, you cannot choose the temperature that you want, right? So it's like only preset temperatures that you can go to. Why can't I set the temperature that I want? I don't know. It's all computer controlled in here. There's a microprocessor in there, or a microchip. And anyways, it's preset. It is preset. Also, there is no fan speed. You only get one designated fan speed. Yeah. And you have high and low mediums of heat. And when it's on low, it'll only run for about 10 minutes, shut off, beep constantly, and you have to wait 5 minutes to turn it back on. But when it's in the high heat mode, it runs constantly. So yeah, there is that too. And yeah, what else? The simulated heat started making a weird squeaking noise, which I had to turn it off. But did it warm up the room? Yes, it did. It took it a little bit, but it got the room incredibly hot where I had to turn it off. And when you turn it off, it does run the fan, and it gives a countdown timer to cool off the heating element, which is okay because furnaces do that too. So, and it also looks like my Little Pony clock. Can't tell time very much. Okay, so I reset it back to its current time that aligns with my phone and everything else. And let's see if it keeps time. The changing of the clocks. This clock doesn't like it. I had to actually fix this clock many of times. But getting back to this remote control really quick. The heat button doesn't work. I can't get it to do nothing. I think the first part of this video, the heat button did do something, but the heat button stopped doing it. And this works, this does not work, this works. And the temperature kind of works, but the power button is flaky too. When the heater is running a lot, you can't shut it off. You can't shut it off. So if you're like laying in bed or something and it gets too hot and you want to press the button, it doesn't do anything. This remote control is useless in ways. Thing that I don't like about this heater is that it has absolutely no filter on it, no filter screen whatsoever. So that means once that fan gets clogged up, which it will if you have cats or pets or things like that, or a really dusty house, once that gets clogged up, you have to disassemble this whole thing to clean it. Shouldn't they at least put some kind of exhaust fan or something like that? Filter on here for the exhaust fan or something? You would think it's not that expensive to do. I keep turning on the stupid fan on it, but you would just think that there would be some kind of filter back there. Another design flaw. For $49, it should have a filter on it. Could have a simple magnetized filter like this on there. Of course, so they had to put a sticker on there at one point, but to cover up the holes in the top, and that cheap, silly heater could also have one of these filters on it. This also has a filter on the bottom side too. You would think. Anyways, I haven't been having to use the heater because it's been incredibly warm since I got this heater. And it's almost Thanksgiving, so yeah, I really need to get this video out. But I have to keep making parts to it. But like I said, I just don't like how they don't have a filter protecting that fan. Seems kind of crazy to me. Fan mode? Fan mode, to use this as a fan? Useless. Just get yourself a box fan. This is, the fan mode on this is stupid. Anyways, guess that's enough talking about this heater in this video. Anyways, take care. Peace, love, and hugs. And be kind to each other. I love you all. Oh, and by the way, that thing is wrong.